Hey y'all, welcome back to Rollin' Pin Recipes. We've got two Boston pork butts here, a little close to 30 pounds, about 11 pounds each or so. I made up a nice rub, slathered some yellow mustard all over them, and then seasoned them all sides. We're gonna throw them in the smoker. These are giant meats, so I'll see you out there. We picked up the smoker on Facebook for cheap. We got it going right, fixed it up, and we're gonna smoke these meats on there for about 20 hours, give or take, at about 200 Fahrenheit. Keep an eye on them. Got our thermometer and we'll let her cook up. We started these in the evening at about 7 p.m. Put the fat caps down. The smoker stayed between about 180 to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. After about 3.5 to 4 hours, we wrapped them up in a tight fold, brushed them with barbecue sauce, and poured in a little bit of whiskey. Then they went back in the smoker at about 220 degrees for about 6 to 8 hours, y'all. This took about 11 or 12 hours. We smoked them in there until they hit 197 Fahrenheit internal. Then we wrapped them up in the fold on a cookie sheet in a towel and put them in the oven that was off for about an hour. Then I shredded them up and put them in the fridge. And then I simply reheated them and added them to the next part of our delicious meal. I cleaned up real quick and went and took care of a few things around the house. This was a ton of meat, enough for us to eat for a while. We're gonna make some mac and cheese, 3 cups of noodles. We're gonna bake them al dente. Little underdone is better. All right, y'all, I just dumped out the macaroni noodles, so we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of butter. Let that melt to start our roux. We're making a sourdough mac and cheese using sourdough discard. If you do sourdough, you got sourdough discard probably in your fridge. I'm gonna let that melt and then we'll be right back at it. All right, y'all, I took care of my stuff. This is a 1/4 scoop. We're gonna add a little bit of flour to the butter. I think half of that. We'll see. Whisk this together to start the roux. All that junk in the pot is the starch from the noodle. I'm gonna add a hair more. Alright, y'all, now we are going to add in our mustard powder. Alright, I can't find my other measuring utensils, so we're going to use this one. 1 and a hefty 1.5 teaspoons of mustard powder. Might add a little more sprinkle too. I'm adding it to the butter so those flavors can be enhanced. More bang for the buck, y'all. Beautiful. Let that flour cook. Ooh, it splashed on me. That's hot. It's winter and all this baking and grilling killing my hands. Beautiful. It's like a pot of gold. It really is a pot of gold. All right, y'all. I've got 2.5 cups of milk here. I'm gonna kick up the heat to half, which is pretty much the highest I go unless I'm boiling water. Slowly add this. I'm gonna add a little more and then let it thicken up and add a little more. That's heavy. While I wait for this, I'm gonna salt and pepper it. Want to make sure you don't burn it. Alright, y'all, I'm seeing a couple bubbles and it's steaming now. I'm going to add a little garlic and onion. If you make homemade mac and cheese, let me know what y'all put in there. I mean, it's delicious. But like I've said in the past, I struggle with reheating it. It just turns disgusting, lumpy, clumpy, grainy mess. So I'm only gonna make enough so my family can eat and I can make another batch. Stouffer's does it. Wondering how I can make it happen. Really whisk them seasonings up because they want to clump up. The powders like to clump, the granulated does not. But maybe a texture thing for you, whatever you prefer. Doesn't really matter to me, but my family prefers powder really. It's starting to thicken up. We're gonna add in the rest of this milk. Whisk it up. I can really smell that onion and garlic. Scrape these sides actually. And the starches from the noodles will help it thicken up a bit towards the end once you add those in. Alright, y'all, now for the different ingredient. Sourdough discard. This is my sourdough discard tub. We're gonna just dump some in. quarter cup or half a cup or so. Just mix that in real good. You can really smell it. It smells like baked sourdough. Get a little tang. It smells good though. And it'll thicken it up because it's flour and water. There's the smell. And it's already thickening up. Look at that. It's leaving its trail. I'm gonna cut the heat a bit, kick it down. Now we are going to let this cool off a second and start adding that cheese. Super thick already. If I need to add more milk, I can because I need to use it up, y'all. Slowly add in the cheese. I freshly grated this, but my family, including myself, have enjoyed quite a bit of it. We're American, y'all. We love cheese. Slowly add this in, mix it up. I'm gonna cut the heat for a minute, save propane. It's already thickening up a ton. That starter is pretty cool. I'm starting to add starter into things, and it's actually pretty fun. Successfully made some loaves this year. Last year I started with the sourdough. This year we're gonna perfect it. It's already beautiful, creamy, and delicious. We already cut the heat. I'm gonna add the rest of this in. I don't remember how much I shredded up. Either 8, half, or 1 pound. Maybe 4 ounces, but I don't think so. I buy it in the biggest bulk I can at the moment. Then I just shred my own. It's what we prefer. Cheaper. It's delicious. And look how nice that melts. I think we need more cheese. I'm gonna dip a noodle and see the taste of it. Check flavors. Need salt. I'm gonna add a little more garlic and onion. Why not? That sourdough flavor is a little strong sometimes. I'm gonna try it. Needs more cheese, but it's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna have to cap this and shred some more cheese, y'all. I should have shredded both of them. 2 of these, so probably 16 ounces. Well, I put 8 in already. About, because we ate a bit. Y'all, funny enough, I don't know what I was thinking, but it was 2 of these. So probably 4 ounces have already been in there. Well, 3 or 2. So we're just gonna shred this up, and I forgot I put half of it back in the fridge, and I never shredded it. Looked enough until we snacked. That's how it goes. All right, y'all, I've shredded half or a little more than half of that block. We're just gonna add it in. It's really cold. That other one had been sitting out for a minute, and hopefully this goes okay. I'm not even sure if my family can eat all this. Got a pull happening now. We've got 3 cups of cooked macaroni noodles. Just gonna pour these in. And I'm getting my colander. Whoops. Alright, we're gonna combine this. It's all in one chunk. It's all stuck together, but that's not a big deal. Y'all, we've tried mac and cheese with different noodles, and it's called mac and cheese for a reason, because these noodles are perfect. Usually I do 2 cups. This is 3 cups, and 2 is not enough noodle to sauce, so hopefully this is perfect. Looks perfect already. See how thick and it sticks to it? That sourdough starter just really makes it beautiful. Give this a try here. Needs more salt and cheese. I clean my stove 15 times a day. And we'll turn this heat back on very, very low for just a couple minutes. If that. Just heat it back up. We're also going to add a splash more milk. Loosen it up a bit. I feel like you can't add enough salt. It's delicious, creamy. I'm going to add the rest of this cheese shrapnel. But it really needs that salt, y'all. All of those ingredients need salt. Family will love this. Kids, husbands, they'll love it. Very simple, very easy. Can feed a crowd, please a crowd. There we go. That salt. Sourdough mac and cheese. Sourdough discard mac and cheese. Kick this heat up for a second. Turn it off. All right, y'all, we're gonna cap it and cut the heat. Beautiful. All right, y'all, we've got a fat bowl of pork here. We're gonna put some in this bowl, heat it up, and eat it with our mac and cheese. What a treat. I'm gonna heat this up a bit. All right, y'all, I've heated up the pork, salted it a bit. Now we're gonna assemble this meal. Also added more salt to this mac, y'all. Needs it. Get a nice fat bowl of this. Now we're gonna top it with some pulled pork. Not sure how much. We like meat, so do that. Salt. A little pepper. And some Sweet Baby Ray's. My packaging came apart. Also not sure how much of that. And there you have it, y'all. So delicious. Homemade pulled pork mac and cheese. Homemade sourdough discard and pulled pork mac and cheese. Bon appetit. Alright, y'all. That was my husband's. I'm gonna do mine. Now, keep this in mind. We need to eat this mac and cheese up. I don't know if we'll be able to because this is a lot, but... And I'm gonna I'm gonna put the pulled pork I want on here. I have the barbecue. Struggling a bit one-handed. Salt, pepper. I love pepper, y'all. We both love pepper, but my husband doesn't like it too much on mac and cheese. Sauce this up. This is the plate I shredded the cheese on, so less dishes, y'all, because they were already dirty. Plus, we eat homemade all the time, so. Alright, it's a little sauced up, not too much. Oh my goodness, it's already really good. Alright, let's give this a try. Delicious. Bon appetit. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna dig in. Perfect bite. Mmm. Wow, that's really good. The very sweet and smoky from the smoked meat and the barbecue sauce. Then the tangy, creamy, delicious mac and cheese together. So good. Wow. What, honey? My husband said it's delicious. This was absolutely incredible. I need to eat this, y'all. We appreciate y'all for watching and hope you enjoyed. What a fabulous meal. Outstanding. It was very budget friendly. Cheese. Alright, y'all, I encourage you to give this a try. Throw your sourdough discard into whatever, y'all. A soup. This meat, it was like, I don't even think it was $30 and I made 2 fat bowls. We'll have pulled pork for a long time. And then this mac and cheese and milk, y'all. Milk was going bad. Noodles, easy. No words. Bon appetit, y'all. I hope you enjoyed and happy cooking. Like, comment, share to your people. Let them know what you think. Bon appetit. Throwing in the towel with this one, y'all. Family favorite now. Peace out, y'all.